So in this video, we're going to be workshopping open. So it's one of the routines that you have in your themes this month. And in this video, it's going to be a little bit longer than what you would normally practice on your own because I want to go into more detail on each of the poses and I want to show you some modifications. So on the side of your screen over here, you will also see modifications, so I would highly recommend you get a chair if you think that's what you're going to need. So let's get started. We're first going to start off in our mountain pose, and with our mountain pose, we are going to have both of our feet in front of us, toes pointed, and we're going to have them at a hip distance apart. I'm just going to settle here. I'm going to have both of our palms facing forward. Be in a nice upright position. We're not locking the legs here at all. There's a nice little slight bend, and we're connecting with our breath. Good. Now we're going to do standing open twists. So the first portion of this, you're going to want to have both hands up. If this is not accessible to you, I highly recommend you practice with cactus arms. So either you're going to have both hands up or your arms in cactus. And what you're going to do is you're going to inhale. We're going to come to the right. We're extending both arms. Exhale. We're bringing our arms back to where they started. So inhale, opening them up to the right. Exhale, coming back to where they started. Inhale, opening up to the right. Exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, opening up to the right. Exhale, coming back to center. Now, one thing I would like to point out to you is during each of these routines, we're always going to be focusing on the right side first. So as you can see at the bottom of your printable, it says repeat on the other side. So then you would practice on the left side. So this is a great video to watch. We're going to do these every month for you. So it's easier for you to understand the different transitions. Now we're going to do the overhead side stretch. So if you can, you could interlace both of your hands and place both of your palms up towards the sky. If this is not accessible to you, you're going to grab your wrist and keep your hands closer to your head. The idea with both of these positions is you're going to want to keep your shoulders relaxed. So relax your shoulders, bring your shoulder blades back together. So either in the modified position or interlacing both hands pointing up towards the sky, we're going to focus on stretching the right side body. So inhale, extending up, exhale, coming over to the left, bringing your chest looking up towards the ceiling, feeling that nice stretch in your right side body here. And from here, you're just going to be connecting with your breath. As you inhale, you're going to feel the nice stretch on the right side. As you exhale, you're just easing into it. Good. Coming back up to center, we're going to do our eagle arms flow. So again, starting with the right side, we're bringing our right arm in front of us at a 90-degree angle. Taking our left arm also at a 90 degree, bringing it under it, and then taking your left fingers and trying to touch your forearm. If this is not accessible to you, it is okay to keep both of your forearms together at the moment. So whatever works for you, either both forearms together or eagle arms, I want you to inhale, coming up, exhale, crunching forward. Good. Inhale, opening up the chest. Exhale, crunching forward. We're not hinging from the hips at all. We're just focusing on the upper body. Inhale up. Exhale, crunching forward. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, dipping the chin, feeling the nice stretch in your upper body and the back of the neck. Inhaling up one more time. Exhaling, crunching forward. Good. If you want, you can shake your arms out a little bit here. Now we're going to do the standing neck stretch, and we're going to stretch the right side of our neck. So you are going to take your left hand, you're going to place it on your head and the fingers on the right side of your head, and you're just going to gently stretch your neck over to the left. Nice and easy. You're not forcing anything. Just a nice stretch. Feeling it on the right side of your neck here. either relaxing your gaze or closing your eyes. You're settling your breath, bringing awareness to it, taking notice. Good. Now gently release it, and we're going to repeat on the other side, starting back in your mountain position. So your feet should still be in the same spot. Nice slight bend in your legs, palms facing forward. Imagining that there is a string attached to the top of your head and it's pulling you upward. So you have a nice long spine, engaging the core here. And just settling here. And this is always a good position to come to if there's certain postures that you don't connect with or you want to catch your breath. Just settle here and just be at ease. Good. So now we're going to start off going to the left. So either go with your modification with cactus arms or bring both your arms up towards the sky. We're going to inhale, open up to the left, exhale, arms come back to center. Inhale, open up to the left, exhale, back to center. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, opening up, exhale, one more time. Inhale, opening up. Good. A lot of the postures, when you are opening up, that's when you're going to want to do the inhale. And then when you're coming closer to your body, that's when you're going to want to exhale. So that's like a fun rule of thumb to think about when you practice the printables on your own. So we're going to do a nice side stretch. So either interlacing both of your hands, your fingers together, pressing it up towards the sky, or connecting with the wrists right here and leaving your hands close to your head. We're going to inhale straight up and exhale. Side stretch over to the right side, and we're going to rotate our chest upward, feeling that nice side stretch in the left side body. Connecting with the breath here. Just being at ease. Just moving our body in different ways. Just observing how we feel. Inhale back up to center. Release the arms. Now we're going to do eagle arms, and we're going to start with the left side. So bring your left hand at a 90-degree angle. And again, if you want to modify it, keep both of your forearms placed in front of one another. So left hand at a 90-degree. We're going to bring our right arm underneath our left arm and connect our fingers to our palm. We are going to go into a nice flow. So we're going to open up our upper body. Inhale, opening up the chest, coming up slightly. Exhale, crunching the upper body, chin's coming down. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, coming down. I'll come to the side for you too so you could see it from this angle. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Coming up. Exhale. Crunching down. We'll do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Crunching down. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Now we're going to do a standing neck stretch on the left side of our neck. So take your right hand, place the fingers on the left side of your head, and gently pull your head. Feel a nice side stretch in your neck, either closing your eyes or relaxing your gaze. Just being at ease here. Just opening our upper body at the moment. Just warming it up. Good. Now release. Okay, now we're going to do our 5-pointed star. So we're going to bring our feet outward, toes pointed outward. We're going to extend both of our arms. And if you want, we could modify it by bringing the feet in closer. So anything and everything that you see in the printables, you see in the videos, there's always something that you could do that we could adjust to you, because that is our goal throughout this journey, is to meet you where you are at, to keep helping you show up, to help you connect, to dive deeper within yourself. So we're in our 5-pointed star. We're just stretching out the fingers, pointing it out to the corners of the room, just opening everything up right here, just having fun with it, connecting with the breath. Maybe you're smiling. Maybe you're laughing, but just enjoying and just observing, just seeing where you're at. And wherever that is perfect, wherever you are. Okay, good. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a wide standing forward fold. So what I'm gonna want you to do is I want you to bring your toes and point them forward. So bringing your legs off to the side, like you can see here, toes are pointed forward. And for the modification for this, I'm gonna want you to have a chair placed in front of you. And the chair is going to allow the floor to come closer to you. We also have a chair workshop that is included in your members portal. So I highly recommend you check out that workshop. We dive deeper into that. But for now, what I'm gonna want you to do, whether you have the chair or you don't have the chair, you're gonna place both of your hands on your hips, and you are gonna hinge from their hips, keeping a nice straight back. You're gonna feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings right here. Now, if you have the chair in front of you, what I'm gonna want you to do is place both of your hands on the chair right now. And the people that don't have the chair, I want you to come on down. And if you have blocks, you could also use blocks, or we're gonna come on down to the mat. So from here, you'll feel a nice stretch in the back of your calves, in the back of your hamstrings, and you're gonna release your neck, release your head if your hands are on the mat. And if your hands are on the chair, just keep a nice straight back for now. Just be at ease here. The idea is to see where you are at, to observe what your body is capable of doing, and to just take your time, really focusing on engaging our body, activating different muscles in our body, strengthening them, stretching them, just using them so we could understand where we are at. Okay, good. We're going to stand in the wide standing fold. Either your hands are on the chair or your hands are on the mat. And next we're going to go into a twisted side fold. So if your hands are on the chair, I want you to place one hand on the chair. If your hands are on the mat, I want you to place one hand on the mat, and we're going to open up to the right side of the room. So inhale, bringing our right arm up. Palm facing to the right side of the room, looking over to the right side of the room. Exhale, bring the hand on down. Now the right palm is going to come to the ground, and inhale, left arm up. Left palm is facing the left side of the room. We're feeling when we're focusing and looking on the left side of the room, we're actually feeling a nice stretch on the inner quads of our right leg, and the opposite on the other side. Good. Bring both hands down to the mat or to the chair, wherever you're at. You are going to slowly hinge back up. Bring your hands to your hips. Engage your glutes. Engage your hamstrings. Come on up, nice and slow. Be at ease, going at your own pace. We're going to, from the standing wide forward fold, we're going to point our toes to the corners of the mat and prepare for goddess. So modification, you have the chair behind you, and you could sit in the chair when you are squatting, just to, give you either some extra leverage for you to just sit, or just to have it there for support in case you need it. So inhaling, both arms up. Exhaling, coming into cactus arms. We're going to sink into our goddess pose, engaging our core, pressing the feet down into the mat, just being here, strengthening these legs right now. Good. Now, what we're going to do is bring both of our hands to our knees, and you can do the same thing if you are in the chair. We are going to do a goddess twist, looking over to the right. Left shoulder comes forward. Connecting with the breath here, feeling a nice stretch in the left shoulder as you look over to your right. Now we are going to reverse, come over, look over to the left, and you're going to feel a nice stretch in the right shoulder. Good. Okay, coming back to center and come on up. And from here, we're going to go into ragdoll. And with ragdoll, you could either stand or sit in your chair. And if you're sitting in your chair or if you're standing, you're going to inhale both of your arms up. And then you're going to exhale, hinging from the chair or coming on down if you're standing. And then you're going to bring both of your hands to your elbows, whether you're standing or in the chair. You're just going to rock your head. Yes. Shake your head no. Relaxing any of the lower back muscles and your upper back muscles. Good. So now we're going to go into our downward facing dog. You could slowly come on up. And from here, if you have a chair, you're going to want to place the chair in front of you. And you're going to want to bring both of your hands to the chair and then slowly walk your feet back until you get a nice stretch in your upper body, and you'll feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings. You'll be able to see that in the side video right here. And for people that are standing and want to go into downward facing dog, you're going to inhale, both arms up, exhale. Bring your arms down to the mat, and you're going to slowly just walk your feet back until you get into downward facing dog, the upside down V. We're just pressing into the mat with our hands. If it's easier for you, keep both of your legs bent. I like to keep both of my legs bent. If you want, you could actually bring both of your heels down to the mat if that's what fits your practice. Holding here for a brief moment. And next, we're going to go into puppy pose. So bring your knees down to the mat if you are in downward facing dog. Stay here for a brief moment in tabletop. So tabletop is with your hands under your shoulders and both of your feet untucked. Now, if you are using a chair, what I want you to do is instead of having your hands on the seat of the chair, I want you to have your hands on the top part of the chair. And from here, you're going to focus on stretching your upper body and feeling that nice stretch in your upper body as you see in the side video. Now, for everyone else, as you are in tabletop, what I want you to do to get into puppy pose is I want you to walk your hands forward, and you're going to keep your hips over your knees. And you keep walking your hands forward until you could bring your chin down to the mat. From here, you're just going to connect with your breath, pressing your fingers into the mat, allowing you to engage your arms, engage your upper body, feeling that nice stretch in your upper body, being at ease here, not putting too much weight on your chin, putting a lot of strength in your hands, using your hands to keep you balanced. A lot of weight is in your hips right now. Now, I want you to slowly start to walk your hands back to tabletop. And from here, we're going to do thread the needle. Now, if you have a chair, I want you to place both of your hands on the seat of the chair. So you're going to have both your hands on the seat of the chair, and from that position, I want you to place the left palm, keep it planted on the chair, and you're going to inhale your right arm up if you're from the chair, and you're going to exhale, thread it through just a bit, and you're going to use the back of your arm to get a nice stretch as you place it on the seat of your chair. In the side video right here, you're going to see that you're not going all the way down, you're just getting a nice little stretch. Now, for everyone else that's going to be doing thread the needle from tabletop, I want you to inhale your right arm up, exhale, bring it underneath the left arm. Your right cheek comes to the mat. You're still keeping your left hand pressed into the mat. And from here, if you want, I can invite you to bringing your left hand out, placing your fingers, pressing them into the mat, stretching the left arm out. If you want, it's up to you. If not, keep the left hand in close to you, if that's what helps you. If that's what allows you to be more at ease, if that's what you could do right now. It's okay if you don't stretch out your left arm. The idea is to meet you where you are at right now. Good. Now we're going to bring our left hand in close to our head. We're going to press into the mat. Inhale, bringing our right arm up. Exhale, bringing it back down to the mat or back down to the chair. Now we're going to do child's pose with a side stretch. So if you have a chair in front of you, what I'm going to want you to do is still keep your toes straight in front of you. I just want you to bring the chair to the side. So when the chair is off to the side, I just want you to place both of your hands on the top of the chair. And I want you to get a nice side stretch from that bent position with the chair. As you can see in the video right now, for everyone else, I want you to bring both of your big toes together, bring your knees as wide as the mat, sink into your child's pose, bring your hands out in front of you, forehead comes to the mat, and I want you to walk your hands over to the right. So our hands are over to the right, we're feeling a nice stretch in the left side body, we're connecting with our breath here, being at ease. Good. Connecting with the breath here. Good. Now come back to center. And for those of you on the mat, we're going to come into our tabletop position. For those of you that have a chair, bring the chair back to center right now as we prepare for our downward facing dog. So we're going to get into our downward facing dog. Bring both hands in front of you. Untuck the toes. Bring your hips up towards the sky. Good. Being at ease here. Connecting with the breath. Pressing into the mat. Keeping the shoulders a little bit away from the ears. Engaging the core here. Good. Now come on down. Back to tabletop position, and we are going to prepare for our puppy pose. So again, hips over the knees, walking the hands in front of you, nice and straight. Chin comes to the mat. Again, if you're on the chair, your hands are on the top of the chair, getting a nice stretch in your upper body. Connecting with your breath. Just being at ease. Good. And slowly walk your hands back to tabletop. So from tabletop, we're going to get ready to go into thread the needle. If you are in a chair, you're going to want to place both of your hands on the seat of the chair. And if you're on the mat, we're going to inhale our left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Left cheek comes to the mat. And if you're on the chair, remember, you're not going to have your cheek go to the chair. You're just going to feel a nice stretch in your left arm. If it fits your practice, you could extend your right arm. If not, it is completely fine to keep your right hand close to you. Feeling a nice stretch in your left arm right now, left shoulder. Good. Press your right arm into the mat. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale. Both hands come to the mat. Both hands come to the seat of your chair. Now we're going to do a child's pose with a side stretch to the left side. So bring the chair to the left side of you if you're using a chair. For everyone else on the mat, just coming into child's pose, knees as wide as the mat. Hands in front of you. Walk your hands over to the left side. Good. Connecting with the breath here. Being at ease here. Good. Now come to the center. Okay, now take your time. We're going to come on up. So next we have reclined spinal twist. If you are sitting in your chair, what I'm going to want you to do is every time we twist when we are on the ground, you're just going to be gently twisting over just like this. So you can definitely check out the side video for that. Everyone else, come on down to the ground, straighten both of your legs. We are going to twist over to the right side. First, we are going to inhale our left knee into our chest. Exhale, right hand brings the left knee over. Left arm opens up. We're looking over to the left side. We're just relaxing here. So if you're on the chair, you're just twisting over to the left or the right, wherever you're at. It's completely fine. And for people in the reclined spinal twist, if it's okay if you could place a pillow or a bolster under your seat, whatever works for you, that's completely fine. Come back up to center. Straighten the leg. We're going to inhale the right knee this time to the chest. Exhale, bring it over to the left. As we twist over, we're extending our right arm open, looking over to the right. Left hand on our right knee. Just relaxing right now. Being at ease, connecting with the breath. Good. Come back up to center. Straighten out the leg, and we are going to do our banana pose. So if you are on the mat, we're straightening out both of our feet. We are going to grab our left wrist. If you're sitting on a chair, you're going to grab your left wrist and you're going to side stretch over to your right. Now, if you're on the mat, we're going to bring our feet over to the right and side stretch over to the right. Feeling a nice stretch in the left side body as we connect with the breath. Just being at ease here. Good. Coming back to center. Now we're going to grab our right wrist this time. And we are going to side stretch over to the left. Bring both our feet over to the left. And feel a nice stretch in the right side body. If you're sitting on the chair, you're side stretching over to the left. Or to the right, wherever you're at. Just do the opposite side. As you inhale, you'll feel your chest expand. You feel a nice deep stretch on the right side. As you exhale, just relaxing your shoulders, sinking into the mat. Good. Come back to center. We'll prepare for our Shavasana. Palms face upward, feet splaying out. If you're in a chair, just going to be in a nice, easy seat. Hands on your knees, nice long spine. I invite you to close your eyes if you want. You're just going to settle down here. Observe your breath, observe your body, and reflect on your practice. Now you could stay here as long as you like, or open up your eyes. So I'll see you on the mat for our next practice.